What's in the box? Agroecology.
Greetings, Erewhon Town Council. My name is Toby.
My name is Kevin.
My name is Stanley.
My name is Pam.
And my name is Michael.
And we are representatives from the local Environmental Advisory Group. Today, I'd like to talk to you about our thoughts on the Golden Horseshoe Region's Environmental Action Plan. First off, the action plan focuses on 5 distinct areas of possible change. These are to grow the cluster, link food, farming and health, foster innovation, enable the cluster, and cultivate new approaches. Our group would like to assist in reaching these goals by using what is known as agroecology. So it is agroecology. Well, it's a school of thought that looks to embrace the natural diversity and tradition in the local region and use that to benefit agriculture. An important factor in achieving the 5 action plan goals will be to take advantage of the large growing capacity of the Golden Horseshoe region, and by relying on local produce with the addition of agroecology, we aim to both create both an economically and ecologically sustainable agricultural environment. Our team is advising that the local governments focus on few different initiatives to achieve the 5 goals. These include growing the cluster by encouraging the population to buy local produce in order to encourage the local economy. We will link food, farming, and health by working with and educating the population with newsletters and workshops. Innovation will be fostered by the new fresh produce delivery box, which will be used to efficiently distribute the region's produce. Enabling the cluster by looking at a diverse range of economic solutions to create a value-adding local supply chain between farmers and consumers. Lastly, new approaches will be cultivated by creating a never-before-seen fresh food distribution network that can deliver nutritious, safe, and affordable food to the entire region.
Alright, so what's the first thing in the box? Buying local. So I just want to start off with a fun fact. Did you know that Canada's largest fruit export are cranberries? Now, while Canada does export a lot of produce, we import a lot more. A lot of this is due to Canada's climate, specifically our very cold winter. But one of the things I found is that we import 5 times more apples than we export. And so, why is this happening? Well, for starters, Canada's new food guide puts a large emphasis on eating fresh produce. This, mixed with a growing desire to be healthy, has helped to see a rise in produce imports. While importing does bring some benefits, there are just as many disadvantages, like the difference in pesticide regulations but by country. In Canada, we have stricter pesticide regulations than, say, Brazil, for example, who is reported to have used around 1 billion liters of pesticide each year. As well, by buying imports, we aren't supporting our local economy. Buying local, however, provides many economical benefits, environmental benefits, and health benefits. Health benefits, for example, like more pesticide-free produce, more preservative-free produce, and improved food safety. Environmental benefits, such as reduced food miles and preserving small farmland, and then economical benefits, such as keeping money in the economy and creating jobs. Studies have also shown that unhealthy choices have cost Canadians $6.6 billion a year. Eating fresh food is the most common way that Canadians are improving their dietary habits. What's fresher than eating lettuce grown by your next-door neighbor, or corn grown at the farm across the street, or cucumbers grown in your own backyard? The key to unlocking this potential is realized through changing our mindsets and habits and providing the means necessary to bring these products to market. With more on that, I'm going to hand it off to Pam.
So, what else is in the box? Food waste. Importing food is positively horrendous for the environment, whether the consequences come from a carbon footprint from the gas or another underlying issue, which is just as important, the food wasted. According to an article by Financial Post, Canada wastes about 873 pounds per person per year, making this country one of the biggest wasters on the planet. With this food waste comes the creation of 21 million tons of greenhouse gas emissions, most of which come from the food in the landfill. This is not only affecting the environment, but affecting the economy of Canada, in turn affecting each and every one of you. With $31 billion worth of food, it's wasted in Canada each year, worth approximately 40% of food produced in Canada. As well, 80% of consumer waste was once perfectly edible, according to the Toronto Food Policy Council. We shouldn't be wasting all this food. It's not only hurting our environment, but hurting our economy and ourselves.
Alright, so let's see what else is in the box. Economics. So our goal is to stimulate the local economy and generate a steady income that can be circulated through it. This will create economic volatility, which will put more money back into our local economy and help build a strong financial foundation which would be able to withstand any economic recession. The benefit of having a stronger local economy means that more money goes back to the people and can even create more jobs within these small communities and synergies. Grow Riverside found that an additional study found that local retailers return a total of 52% of their revenue to the local economy compared to just 14% from national chain retailers. Local areas have a greater chance of benefiting from local businesses than they do with brand name products. The idea of buying locally and working locally is well known, which is why $134 million is being inputted into the Canada Food Policy. The Local Food Infrastructure Fund has a budget of $50 million out of this to support local food initiatives such as our own. This shows that the idea is possible, and this idea is made possible by the local businesses creating a competitive and lucrative industry within their local communities. Funding and community involvement increase the market size to allow local companies to succeed within a secure market. Overall, people spending less money on fresher food that is grown locally helps them save money, gives local workers a steadier income, and also generates more funding for the municipal government.
Wonder if there's anything in this box for me. Of course. What's in the box? Innovation is an important part of creating an economically stable and agro-friendly solution to further the idea of agroecology. Our idea for installing a diverse range of local food products within the community is a food delivery system called What's in the Box. Our food box will be filled with local ingredients and possible recipes to help people create amazing foods with their local ingredients. It's all about cooking seasonally. Our eco-friendly delivery method involves sending boxes out to the houses once per week with ingredients for the whole week. This system creates smaller transportation fees for buyers since only one shipment is made per week. It also creates fewer carbon footprints in regards to GHGs being released into the air due to trucks transporting the food. This box allows customers to cook quality seasonal meals with easy yet inspiring ingredients while also supporting local businesses and the local economy. Food box aside, we also want to involve a local farmers market. This increases community involvement and communication. The farmers market will take place on Fridays and Mondays, mornings and the afternoon. I also believe there's a little bit in here about diversity in farming. Multi-cropping is a very old agricultural technique which involves growing multiple types of crops during the same season on the same plot of land. For example, we can grow tomatoes in the early warm season and beets in the later summer and fall seasons. A section of red and black currants can also be planted around the field. The currants help prevent soil erosion as well as provide habitat for birds and pollinators such as bees. Multiple crops also put more types of nutrients into the soil and give more food options for the locals purchasing, lessening their dependence on other food suppliers. We can also consider using greenhouses to grow crops out of season and increase growing and also growing our biodiversity. Greenhouses also protect plants from insects, sickness, and allow us to grow vertically rather than horizontally, saving more land and money.
I think there's something else in this box for me. Educating the public. Our What's in the Box is great for every individual and family, and a great introduction to eat homegrown Canadian food when it's in season. While most fruit is available in the summer, and many Canadians crave those fruits in the winter, there are many equally delicious vegetables and legumes available all winter long. Many Canadians do not realize the abundance of fresh produce available during the different seasons. With our plan, we hope to educate and provide the people of Erewhon with information on ethical and environmentally friendly eating that is equally beneficial for them as well. We plan to do this by engaging the youth by visiting schools, fairs, and farmers markets, to help them understand how they can make a difference in the world one bite at a time. We hope to also provide cooking classes which include the in-season produce, recipes, and an explanation on the benefits of local produce. We plan to also market our ideas and facts about local produce with pamphlets at farmers markets, grocery stores, and more.
I think there's one last thing in the box. That's right, advertising. So the key to getting everybody involved is to market the products available. Sending out digital catalogs and creating a website that constantly updates inventory of what's in stock will be our way of engaging with our customers. We will be putting a huge emphasis on explaining growing seasons, that way people can anticipate when certain items will be in season. If they forget, they can always check out our handy website with up-to-date items which include all important information relating to them, such as ripeness, the day they were picked, and when to buy them, and anything like that. This system will maximize the convenience for our customers by making sure that they are aware of everything that is available, all at the touch of a button.
Well, it looks like the box is all empty. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope that some of the facts and strategies that we discussed today will help you to create a more local, sustainable agricultural system. Thank you and have a good one.